It's sometime in February 2010, and today in the Recon Report, we're going to go ahead and unbox the new Heroscape Master Set, Battle for the Underdark. I'm Jason, the creator of the Army Showcase, and the Recon Report is a YouTube series presented by TabletopBattlefield.com, and in the next few minutes we'll take a look at the new Dungeons & Dragons themed starter set for the game Heroscape. So this is it. This is the first master set for Heroscape produced by the new company, which is Wizards of the Coast. So interesting enough, their name actually does not appear anywhere, at least in large branding on the box. It's all branded with the Dungeons & Dragons name. Now this master set does come in at $30, which is actually cheaper than the previous two master sets, but at the same time, it's also the smallest of the three. Inside here, you're going to find what basically seems pretty familiar to most Heroscape players. You've got a set of plastic figures. In this case, you've got a total of 10, 8 normal man-sized figures and 2 larger-sized figures. Though in all honesty, the black dragon that comes in this is kind of wimpy compared to the dragons that have come in the previous sets, like Mimring and Nilfiem. He's pretty small compared to those monsters. Paint quality is about the same as we've had in the past, so they're still pretty good, pretty well painted figures. Of course, you've got a giant batch of tiles here. In this case, it comes with 50 different tile pieces, and they're pretty much what you expect from Heroscape. They're pretty much things we've had in the past, though some are, quote, dungeon colored, which basically means they're just a different color. Nothing special about them other than they're a different color. These pieces, of course, are all compatible with the previous sets of Heroscape. The one kind of unique thing we see in here is they call it shadow spaces or something along those lines. They look like water tiles, so they're really thin, but they're all black. And some of the characters have special abilities when they're standing on those said spaces. You've also got a few of these terrain pieces here. They're kind of rock outcroppings that kind of stick up. You sit on the map. They're kind of similar to what came with the Yeti pack, if you know what I'm talking about, except that they're solid rock instead of ice. Of course, you've got your dice here. There's 8 combat dice here instead of 12, a d20. You've got your order tokens. You've got some hit markers in here, as well as 4 new glyphs. Then we move on here. Of course, we have the character cards. One side for advanced rules, one side for basic rules. It's all pretty similar stuff to what Heroscape's done in the past. And then we move on to the rule book. Being this is a master set, there are obviously the full rules for both the basic and the advanced game in here. And even with those two sets combined, you're looking at less than 20 pages of rules. Heroscape is a very simple game, very fun to play. And in the back, after the rules, what you're going to find is another section which is all scenarios. Now, being a Dungeons & Dragons themed game, they try to take this game in the RPG direction, and in all honesty, they really didn't. Sort of, there's a, quote, campaign system to it, which is kind of similar to what they did with Swarm of the Morrow. And the fact where one player controls several heroes, and then the other player controls some bad guys, and the heroes got to go from room to room, completing different objectives. In all reality, each room is just a small Heroscape battle, with sometimes different rules or 1 or 2 special objectives to complete. I would have really liked them to actually make this more of a dungeon crawl style game, where maybe you actually had some special room tiles, maybe add some doors into it. Something maybe almost take it in like a Hero Quest kind of direction, because, Hasbro does own the license to that kind of stuff. Actually, that's a GW, but, regardless, that's actually a GW game. But regardless, take it kind of in that general direction. But all you really got here is you got another small Heroscape battle set. It's fully compatible with everything that's came before it, so that's awesome. If you're looking to get into Heroscape, this would be a good way to start. Though in all honesty, if you can find the previous 2 master sets, they'd probably be a better way to get into the game. But even for fans of the game, if you want more figures, or if you like Dungeons & Dragons and Heroscape, be sure to check this one out. So that's a quick overview of the new Heroscape Master Set, Dungeons & Dragons Battle for the Underdark. So for more information on the world of miniature wargaming, or to submit your own content, check out the Army Showcase and Tabletop Battlefield podcast over at www.tabletopbattlefield.com. Once again, I'm Jason. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.